What's up, everyone? I'm the Classic Rocker, and tonight we are back with some more Fortnite Super. And I am dedicating this entire stream to GRE Cafu Gyro, otherwise known as TZD Caf in the past. And history was made today. I'm paying tribute to the first gyro player to go to FNCS. His team won 14th place and made earnings. History making. Yo, what's up, HDT16? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yo. So we're gonna just make this all about him today. My settings are a variation of his settings. Okay, so let me just kind of go through those with you real quick. So he plays on a 0.54 sensitivity at a 1-to-1 ratio. He has his setting at 5. I put mine to 0, so that's the first variation. He has his acceleration multiplier at 2.3, so do I. 0 on the minimum threshold, 50 on the max threshold, but I changed it to 90. And then he has his scoped at 0.86, and then the rest of these are at 0.12, so here's another variation because I had to adjust these to fit my style of play. Okay. He plays on player space. He has a smoothing threshold of 5.125 on the smoothing window, and then 0 tightening, 0 dead zone. And then the other variation that I've got here is that I use trackball, and he's got his set to disable gyro. So I am playing some of the best gyro that I've ever played in my life because of his settings. So let's go ahead and see what we can get into tonight. And then we'll take a look at some of his footage here after this match and see if we can see some pretty cool stuff from him. He's got something playing live right now on his channel that is, I think it's on a loop, that shows that his team won 14th place, and so there should be some pretty cool footage there too. But we're proud of you, homie. You're the first one to do it. To go to FNCS. Good stuff, man. Hey, what's up, Go Dogs? No, we're not talking about basketball, man. We're talking about the first gyro player to go to FNCS. His team won 14th place. History making today. So I want to give credit where credit is due. He's done something that no one has ever done before. Use no aim assist, make it to FNCS, and win money. Next step is to win a tournament, but just to even make it that far and win money, that's that's incredible, bro, with the 0% aim assist. yeah, that's what I'm dedicating this stream tonight for, is in congratulations and in honor of what he did for us in the gyro community. This is the beginning. This is how this stuff gets put on the map. He's the example to follow, and I am proof that his settings, because basically I'm using a variation of his settings, okay? His settings have revolutionized the way that I play this game. After taking a look and really trying to understand what it is that he's doing with his stuff, I've played probably some of the best Fortnite of my life using gyro, no aim assist. So there's something to what he's doing, and I feel like that it's going to be the baseline for everybody to follow going forward. Yo, what's up, Mr. I? Good to see you, man. We're just giving honor to GRE Cafu Gyro, otherwise known as TZD Caf in the past. I really wish that I understood Japanese because, you know, I'm not really sure what his name is. Because I had to get it translated from Japanese, and it says he is GRE Cafu Gyro now, but he used to be known to me as TZD Caf. And he's the first gyro player to go to FNCS and win money. I mean, just going to FNCS by itself is history making, but then to win money, even greater. So the next step is to win a tournament all the way, right? And after that would be to like win a tournament with a full gyro team, you know. But giving honor to him, he's the first of us to do this, and my settings where I've played the best Fortnite of my life have been a variation of what he has done. What the heck is this guy doing, bro? Bro, I feel like that was a gimme. That was so weird. Oh, come on. I shouldn't have shockwaved right there. That was a mistake. His name... What I'll have to do is I'll have to show you his channel, but if you look up TZD Caf, TZD space KAF, you should be able to find him on his YouTube channel. Oh, come on. Now I'm getting rocked. Started off great, and then I started... Oh, bro. Dang it. So if you go to YouTube and look up TZD space Caf, you will find his channel. I'm going to go to his channel after this match and try to show you a little bit of what he's got running on loop. Because he has it basically like it's live, but it's on a loop. Some of the footage from his tournament with his team. And it shows that they won 14th place. So, like I said back in March, the gyro revolution has begun. This is another step towards making all of this possible. To making gyro a thing in Fortnite. Oh, come on. You got him before I did? Bro, I should have just shotgunned him. Okay, that was the end of that match. Yeah, let me see if I can link it real quick. Let's go to the lobby. Let's go to the lobby. All right, here we go. Okay, there we go for that. All right. Why isn't it letting me? Okay, so I'm gonna have to come at this way. Okay, so I'm gonna try to link his channel now. Copy. Let's go here. Okay, so I'm going to try to link. There we go. All right, so I just put the link to his channel in the chat. And now let's take a look and see. There we go. All right. So this is his channel. And oh, what happened? Okay, here it is. He must have just stopped streaming it. So it's 4 hours.
Same old phone?
I don't know if
Upgrade?
if it's all the footage of the whole tournament or not, but let's just kind of take a look and see what he did here. Let me turn this music off.
Dio がいいんだけど。
Alright, so we're gonna watch some of Calf's footage here real quick.
それな、100を毎週取りたくねもう。
Here we go. Okay, so this is him warming up, and you could see. Let me make this full screen here.
いやなんか案外なんか低スペの方が本気出せるんだよな。俺もそうなんだよな。まあ今日であれ。
For some reason, it doesn't like it when I try to go full screen with it.
俺お前最強キャラ
Not on my. I hardly use my
ポタさんありがとうございます。
YouTube channel as a way to watch videos, so that's why I didn't subscribe. But you know, that's a good idea. I should probably subscribe to ad block on it. Never really thought about it because I use my personal account most of the time to watch videos.
マイポリの配信見たけどあいつ言語映ってんだけど。
Okay, so let's try to fast forward and see when he gets into a match here. Oh, it looks like he just displayed his settings for a second. Let's see if he's changed it.
あいつ一人で突力ね。あいつなんか一人倒しても自分死ぬくね。あいつ一人で突力ね。あいつなんか一人倒しても自分死ぬくね。
It looks like he was running through his settings for a second in the description.
いやな、だって。
Interesting. All right. Well, let's go to the matches. Okay, yeah, this is him running through his settings right here. Okay, so he did change a couple things. Let's just see what he changed.
キーチってさ、あんまあれじゃん。チンキさんこんにちは。
Okay, here's his gyro settings. Okay. Man, I wish I could make this bigger, bro. I wish I could make this bigger. I can't even read it. It's so small. Okay, so it looks like it says... Yeah, it's so small that you can't even hardly read it. It looks like it says 0.68 now, so he must have gone up on his sense a little bit. Let's go a little more.
This.
He's at 0 and 50, 2.3 multiplier still. Okay, he's at 0.86, 0.86. Okay, and he's bumped his other settings to 1.4. Okay. Player. And then he's still at 5, 1. Oh, he went to 5.5 on the smoothness, 125 on the threshold, and 5 on the tightness, and then 0 on dead zone. Okay, so that's different.
ゼカさん、グラハお疲れ様です。ありがとうございます。おはようござい
These
ま
are
す。
his controller settings. Okay, so he's at 1.8, 1.8, 43, 43. Okay, so he changed that because he was on 36, 36. 10, 10.
人多すぎて
Okay.
おもろい。
And then he dropped his dead zone to 9 on the right stick. Okay.
いや、俺、されたかったけど、されんかっ
Interesting.
た。
All right. So this is not footage of him in FNCS here. I could have sworn this was footage.
やば。
This is just him messing around.
ムーブ考えとったんだ。
Yo, what's up, Silky? Just trying to give honor to GRE Gyro, otherwise known as TZD Caf, the first gyro player to make history, go to FNCS. His team won 14th place and won money. So he did it. Okay, so he's just playing reload right here. Okay. So for some reason, I don't have the footage here, and I gotta look at Fortnite. Let's see if we can look at Fortnite and see if we can find the footage of them playing. Because I thought that this was his footage here, but it's just like a video he made that was live streaming that shows that they won 14th place in FNCS. So this is history making today. That they, or that he made it this far and won money using gyro, no aim assist. All right, so now let's look. Let's do Fortnite, FNCS, Asia. Let's see if we can find some of his footage. Okay. That was a day ago. When Voodoo hey, what's up, Voodoo? So I'm trying to give honor to GRE Gyro, aka TZD Caf. And I thought that he had the footage, or at least some of it, on his channel from his tournament. But it only displays what he placed, and he's just playing like reload and going to creative and stuff like that on his stream today. So, okay, so you couldn't even see it from the kill feed. That sucks, man. Okay, well, let's do this, and then we'll go back into some matches. Okay, so he's going to post his videos tomorrow from the FNCS tournament. Okay, that's good. So the best thing I can do right now to show him some love is to show what he's doing here
From
in
connecting
Reload
the real world
with his friends or whoever he's playing with. And let's just see what he does here. And I wish that I could make this bigger, but like he's got it set up in this shorts format that it's very dithered and hard to read even. But hopefully you guys can see what he's doing here. He's just working these people like it's nothing. Hey, what's going on, Laws? Good to see you, man. It's so it is only him, as far as I know, that plays Gyro. I don't know about the rest of his team. But what the heck? Okay, Fortnite closed. That's fine. For some reason, this hung Fortnite up. HDT16 says, "Don't we all wish it was bigger?" Yeah, homie. You got me. So, alright, reloading Fortnite while we watch some of GRE Cafujaro / TZD Caf destroy for a minute. And apparently, according to Voodoo, his footage from FNCS is going to be coming out tomorrow, and the actual tournament footage doesn't show him doing very much in it. Apparently, he had to watch the kill feed to be able to tell what was going on. So it'll be interesting to see that footage. But is that his teammate that he's dropping right there? Okay, yeah, that's his teammate. I mean, just look at how he's editing, bro. This is crazy. Yeah, I tried to zoom in like this, and it keeps freezing on me. So, for some reason, it doesn't want to go full screen in display capture mode. All right, let's fast forward this here. Okay, here we go. All right, let's back this kill up here. How did he do this? Or was he just getting loot? But this is history making. This is incredible stuff that he was able to take a controller, use no aim assist, just gyro. You know, we've proven that he's not using any stick, really. He's just using pretty much all gyro on everything. He uses his stick to make minor adjustments, and then that's it. And you can tell from his movement that, especially the way that he's editing, that it's stuff that you're not supposed to be able to do on controller. Alright, let's get to the next kill. I'll show one more kill and then we'll get into a match. See, all this stuff that he's doing is just pure gyro. Incredible stuff. Yeah, I'd like to see it too, man. Let's see how he cleans these people up here. He got him through the floor, bro. Okay, I'm gonna try and do some of what he's doing. Okay, so you guys get the idea. I wish this was the actual footage, but you can see right here, he's showing us he got 14th place. This is his power ranking in Asia. History making stuff. So, all right, let's see if we can just try and pretend we're him. All right, here we go. Let's get the music back on here. All right, here we go. So this is the beginning. This is how it all starts. And you guys are here for the ride. So here we go. I'm going to try my best to copy what he was doing. Like I said, my settings now are based on a variation of his. It's basically his base sensitivity doubled and everything else is just mildly different. And I've played some of the best Fortnite with no aim assist of my life since I've changed to this variation of those settings. So this is day 10 now on these settings. So let's see if we can build on the momentum that we started. But this stream is dedicated to you, homie. To the first gyro player to go to FNCS and have earnings. What? Oh, come on, man. I just walked straight into that. I should have tried to go around the other side and get mats or something. Oh, come on. What? Bro. Come on. Wake up. Oh, come on. Yeah, I haven't played all day today, so I'm a little stiff, but it'll come back. It's weird how you can play this game so much and you still have to warm up. Like, you can't just go into it cold. All right, here we go. All right, we're trying to make you proud, homie. Let's see if we can learn from you how to do this. Okay, here we go. Retail Row. Oh, come on, man. I just mistimed it. Bro. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. If I just had shockwaves. did he go? Okay, let's try to find leftover loot. Okay. Nothing here. Oh! Dang it. I just misplaced my crosshair. Plus, I made that edit too quickly. I should have waited. I had really good loot too. Well, let's go again. Actually, let's do this. I need to get like really warmed up because I feel like I'm so stiff right now. I'm gonna go into Raiders map real quick and just try to get my fingers ready. Get my swings back. Oh, really? He was warming up here, and then he just wasted everybody? Well, see, maybe I'm on the right track here. I just gotta get my fingers in the right mode of just, like, pushing buttons. And then my swivel, I gotta get it in the right feel. Because, like, basically what I'm doing whenever I go fast is like I'm slowing it down right when I get to about right here, and then there's a certain bump that I do that helps me get the rest of the way. And if I don't get that feeling, it's harder to like make critical plays when I need to hit a shot and like guarantee that I make it. Plus, this is helping me to like understand like if I am just a little off, like how I can bump it to get it to the right spot. It's like I'm playing baseball, bro. See, I should have nailed that shot. Okay. So now let's just go for some more control. Pressure on my thumb. Okay, there we go. Nope. Okay, so I just gotta go just a little bit slower, and then we'll be good. Almost ready. I still hit that snipe. That was pretty good. Missing my ramp flips now. Okay. Let's go into a match. Now I feel kind of warmed up. Yeah, I went into it like ultra extra cold to start because I hadn't played all day. Yeah, I can't wait till I can do a 25 kill win in a lobby like this. That will be a monumentous day for me if I can do that. The most I've ever gotten in reload, I think, is maybe 12 in ranked. As far as a win. And then the most I've ever gotten in regular ranked is like 15 or 17. Yeah, it's coming, man. I feel it. In non-ranked, 26 is the most that I've ever gotten. But most of them were bots, so it doesn't really matter. But I remember the first time I got like a 20 kill win was back in the day, and I was like I had just like I thought I was doing something really good because I built up like 3-4 levels high and was staying on top with like cones and floors. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm playing like a pro, bro. Hey, what's up, my friend? Bassmaster Burton Fishing. Good to see you, homie. So, this stream is dedicated to GRE Cafu Gyro, otherwise known as TZD Caf. Because he went to FNCS and won 14th place. So he made history. So he's the first gyro player to go to FNCS and win money. History-making stuff, man. Oh, come on, you dummy. How did I miss that, bro? I thought he was on the other side. I got so confused. Yeah, so this is how it begins, man. All the dominoes are starting to tip. You know, some of the best Fortnite I've played in my life is because I went through and worked through his settings tried to understand what he was doing. And so my settings now are a variation of his. It's basically just double his base sensitivity. Okay, so the problem with that last fight was I was a little out of control trying to find where he was at. If when I came out of that stairwell, if I would have built or approached the opening just a little differently, it should have been a super easy kill. But instead I ran through it and spun around like a crazy person. You must learn from your mistakes, Daniel-san. So, we can't see what he's doing, but I proved on stream in that video that I made titled A Challenge and a Full Apology to Voodoo and the Japanese Pros. I proved that he was using very little stick, if any at all, and just destroying. So it doesn't show it in the matches that he played, but we can just assume that that's what he's doing because it looks the same, you know. Oh, come on. All he had to do was just wait for me to break that. Okay. So I'm hitting my shots a little better, but I'm still just playing a little out of control. I gotta slow it down. Oh, what a slip. Hey, what's up, man? Mask, aka Sunrise, aka Cage, aka XD001. What's up, my homie? Good to see you, man. We are dedicating this stream and giving honor to GRE Kafujaru, otherwise known as TZD Caf, for doing something that has never been done, which is make it to FNCS and place and win money. He won 14th place today with his team. So this is how it begins, man. This is the beginning. Oh my gosh! Oh, dang it. I know. That would be crazy, bro. If I could just learn to speak Japanese, right? Or if there was some way to just quickly translate everything that's being said. so that it's not like broken and then you have to wait like a minute to be able to hear the translation. I'm sure he is. I'm not sure where his qualification is at for that, but I'm sure he, you know, if he can get this far, he can make it that far. But according to Voodoo, the footage is coming out tomorrow of his team. I tried to see what he did on his channel, but it just shows that he placed 14th, but it doesn't show the actual footage from the tournament. So exactly. Well, we just need somebody to do a lot of things. This is the first step, man. But there's still so much left to do, you know? But this is, I feel like the dominoes are starting to fall, and we're just witnessing the beginning, you know, of like how all this just takes off. Yeah, I may have to invest into learning Japanese. Oh, I almost did that, bro. Come on. I didn't switch it to my secondary or my revolver or whatever that is. 6-shooter fast enough. I almost played that right. Yeah, I mean, I think it would do a lot if somebody in A actually won. Like, it would speed it up. I mean, what happened today should be plastered all over Fortnite somewhere. And if it isn't, we just need to make as much noise as we can, you know, until it happens here in NA. Oh, I didn't spin around fast enough. Yeah, that would be awesome if that could happen. Okay, so here's my free kill for the day. What the heck, man? How come I didn't get any mats from this guy? Same guy killed me again. Okay. All right, let's do it again. I kind of like this skin. This skin is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm seriously considering learning Japanese now because it seems like the focus point in the world right now where there's actually people that are doing something amazing with gyro and in competitive is in Japan. So because Voodoo found like, I don't know, 10 or 15 people, or I don't know how many he found. Maybe it was less than that, but he found a bunch of Japanese pros. So there's something over there that like they understand how to do this more than any part of the world. Plus, I'm half Asian, so I can fit in. It should come more naturally to me, right? Because I'm half Asian. Bro, I got so lucky. Yeah, yeah, I believe that too. I believe that too. So somehow I evaded certain death right there. It has to be a combination of both. That they're training with each other and they're communicating with each other about this game. So like if there was more people in NA that talked to each other and played together and just discussed different techniques together, you know, then this would be more of a thing here, you know. So that's what we're trying to kind of cultivate, is a community where people that want to play Fortnite can have a place to be able to congregate and learn gyro and talk about gyro, you know, because right now it's mostly a bunch of other games that people are talking about in the gyro community instead of Fortnite. So we're just trying to create that atmosphere. Okay, I got so lucky right there. But at least this is the first match that's somewhat going right because I got a kill. Yeah, so I didn't know that PUBG and COD were big in gyro. So that's interesting. That is interesting. You know, I guess the part that blows my mind is how nobody has seen the opportunity in the largest game in the world to, like, try to really learn it and master it. Like, calf. You know, because just imagine if somebody on this side of the world learned it and mastered it. How big would that be? That would be incredibly big. You know? Okay. So now things are starting to come together here. I can feel my mind starting to accept what I need to do here. I'm going to stay with the infiltrator. Stay with the infiltrator. Alright, let's get this. What? I should have shotgunned him first, bro. I thought I was getting the feel of this and I just screwed it up again. Not smart. Okay. Open your eyes, homie. Open your eyes. I feel like I've got like tunnel vision right now. Like I'm just only locked into just trying to spray and pray that I'm gonna finish these fights. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. See, maybe today is gonna be the opposite of like how it goes when I do good, right? I start off good and then end up bad. So today I'm starting off bad so that I end it good. I think that's what's happening right here. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Interesting. See, I'm new to the world of gyro. Like outside of Fortnite, I know nothing. You know, the only form of gyro I've ever played is Fortnite. And the Wii, you know, but and now that I've got the Switch 2, so I'm kind of working on that also. And I think it'd be pretty cool once I get to the place where I can actually play well on the Switch 2. I'll try to do some streams that are Switch 2 streams. I don't know why, but the skin is like one of my favorites. I really like it. I guess I've always kind of liked alien skins or space skins. I don't know. You said it so perfectly, bro. This is such an airball, such a brick, such a fumble, the way that gyro has been marketed. I mean, hands down, you hit it on the head, bro. You know, it could go down as one of the biggest fumbles in the gaming industry. You know, because how long has it been? It just feels like it should have been implemented and marketed much differently. What was that it just happened? That was weird. Okay, here we go. Let's do something good now. Oh man, I couldn't get the right angle. Oh man. I'm just straight taking it to the face at the start of this, but that's okay. We're gonna get it. It's gonna be the opposite. It's gonna be like bad and then super good. Just watch. Nope. Alright, let's try with glasses off. The stream that I dedicate to GRE Kafujaru Gyro. I start off playing the worst. Come on. This is in your honor, homie. I'm trying to do my best. I'm like, hey, there's this guy that's pro in Japan. He won money using gyro. Look at me. I can't even do it. So crazy, bro. Yeah, well, we just need to break the barriers, right? We just keep pushing and pushing. Like, that's what I'm doing right here, right? I'm trying to push through whatever this barrier is until I just break it. That's what we need to do to start this revolution and just get it going into overdrive. You know, all the pieces are starting to come together. The revolution has begun. It's just not in full effect yet, right? So I'm just going to keep smacking this wall. Just like I'm smacking this guy right here, I want to keep smacking this wall. This is the wall right here. This is what I'm doing to the wall in gyro right now. I'm breaking the wall. Right now, let's go. Yeah, well, maybe this is all a metaphor, right? We're gonna break down the walls of gyro. And the world will be better for it. We're just gonna keep smacking it, bro. Eventually, we're gonna start... See, like, right now, what's happening is we just broke the dam, and the, like, you could see the little fissure cracks in it, and the water is trickling out, but it's not running full steam yet. That's what's happening right now. I have to listen to Chris Jericho. I never heard it. So... Is it some kind of motivational music or something? I'll have to check it out after stream tonight. And I have this whole town to myself. Might as well get completely looted up. Oh, it's a wrestler. I'll break the walls down. Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, we got 300 of everything. There should be no reason why I cannot destroy in this match. Okay, let's go for these guys over here. They seem separated. Come on, man. I should have nailed all of that. Oh, come on, man. That almost could have been a great play right there. Almost. Reset the wall. I feel like I'm just pushing my fingers into jello right now. It's just like going... That's the sound that everything is making that I'm doing right now. It's just so terrible. Oh my god. Where did this guy go? That about sums it up right there. TikTok X's 01, whatever that is. Yeah, this is... I believe that Gyro is going to be the future. We just have to demonstrate it. That's really the only thing that's left. is the ability to demonstrate. Because the reason why this hasn't like done anything super great yet is because no one has demonstrated the ability to just destroy at a large scale. I mean, TZD CAF is the first to do something like this, right? But the stage is the wrong stage, you know? Like if something like that happened in NA, it would probably make world news, you know, versus it because it happened in Asia, which doesn't, you know, it shouldn't be like that, but that's just how it is. It's not making as much waves, you know. People were reasonable. Yeah. Well, the proof that people are not reasonable is here. Oh, come on. No, I know what you mean. I'm just saying that it's literally whatever is being done good with Gyro, it's on the wrong game. That's why it hasn't taken off. It should be exactly what you said. You know, somebody destroying in Doom or whatever game, insert game. It should just be automatically like, oh, okay, this is actually something here. But I honestly feel like this is the game that's gonna push it over the top. And once all the different things are worked out, and then there's trick shotters and competitive players that are destroying, and you know, all the components come together for this game, I think that's what's gonna send it over the top. But it honestly should be, yeah, it honestly should be, it should have been a thing 9 years ago. But again, it goes back to what Sunrise / Mask / Cage said. The marketing of it is why it hasn't taken off. That honestly is really what the biggest problem is with it, is the marketing of it, in my opinion. It has nothing to do, it shouldn't have anything to do with the game or anything that's being played on. It's the marketing. That's why I'm saying that this is probably, like, if we're successful, even if we're not successful, that also still goes to prove the point. But it probably is going to go down as one of the biggest fumbles of how long this is taking to take off in gaming history. Oh my gosh. Bro, my aim is just so off right now. Come on. You can do this. That should have literally been just like a slam dunk, and I just... That's like what you just saw right there is like when you watch somebody slam dunk it, and then it hits the rim and bounces, and then goes into the opponent's goal and scores a goal. That was the equivalent of what you just witnessed right there. Like, just imagine somebody taking the ball, slam dunking it, and then it just bounces so hard that it goes to the other team's basket and goes in. That's what happened. That literally is the equivalent of what just happened right there, because I should have... That it was like served up to me. He had no HP, or he had just white health. I hit him for 79. I had everything, and I had a gold tack and a gold mammoth, and I still died. Hey, what's up, Quack for me? Good to see you, homie. Yeah, I didn't get to watch it, but Voodoo was the one that messaged me today and said, bro, he did it. So Cafu Gyro, TZD Caf, went to FNCS playing Gyro with no aim assist. Oh, yeah, you're talking about Peterbot. I was talking about the Gyro Pro in Japan. Yeah, I'm sure Peterbot just said on everybody, pretty much. Like, he can just do it and not even think. It's just like, for him, it's like... He just pushes buttons all day, and they just magically just do whatever they want him to do, or he wants them to do. Okay. Yeah, so history was made today because GRE Cafu Gyro, or Cafu Gyro, aka TZD Caf, made history by going to FNCS as a gyro player. No aim assist. Okay, finally something went right, bro. Let's get this show on the road, finally. I've been taking it to the face all stream. Yeah, they won 14th place. He's the first gyro player to place and win money in FNCS. So I'm dedicating this stream to make as much noise as I can about it, because I've got a feeling that unfortunately it's not going to be like all over Fortnite like it should be. So I'm going to try and make as much noise as I can about it. And all the matches I've played up until now have been actually a dishonor to his expertise and his level of skill, because I've just literally just been playing the absolute worst Fortnite. But I've spent, this is day 10 now, on a variation of TZD Caf settings, and it's, these last 10 days have been pretty much the best Fortnite I've ever played because I've had the most control over everything and have made some really crazy snipes and plays that I never even would have thought possible until I worked through TZDCAF settings and tried to make it my own to make it work for me. You know, because you guys have seen me do crazy plays and do, you know, different things in the past, but this last week or 10 days has been noticeably different to me. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's noticeably different in the way that I'm able to just maneuver and flip and get into and out of my edits, get into and out of my shots. It's just all so much cleaner than ever. So while tonight may not be going that way right now, it will probably here in just a couple minutes because I just need to get warmed up. I haven't played all day, and I tried to warm up a little bit in Raiders Mechanics map. It helped me a little bit, but it still hasn't quite clicked yet for me. Let me see if I can catch up to the chat here. Wow, I wish I could have watched it, man. I wish I could have watched it. Okay, that's the first thing that actually went really good all night. Right there. I'm happy with that play. I don't know what that guy was doing, but... Oh my god, if I would have just slowed down for just a second, bro. Oh my gosh. Man, that was almost like a perfect gyro sequence right there. So at least it's a good sign. I'm getting more warmed up right now. Hey, what's up, Oxline? Good to see you, homie. Yes. Everything is great, man. Bro. So everything is going good. I'm on day 10 of working through TZDCAF settings, which, by the way, he made history today because he's the first gyro player to go to FNCS and actually win money. And so tonight is starting off as the worst night that I've been playing over the last 10 days. But I'm going to take it as a sign that I'm about to just crush. Because over the last 10 days, I've played some of the best Fortnite of my life, but it always started kind of like in the beginning. And then the night just got progressively worse. So if I'm starting off like this tonight, then I'm just going to say it's going to get progressively better. And I'm about to do some crazy stuff here. So this is probably the longest that I've kept one set of settings in probably, I would say 2 years, because there was a point about 2 years ago where I kept some settings longer than this. But then I changed it, so like it lasted maybe like 3 weeks, you know, before I changed it. But I am pretty much confident. Like, I haven't seen it do anything that is out of my control. Every mistake I'm making, I can tell it's because I'm actually making the mistake, not because it's not controllable. So that's the biggest difference. Is this is the first time in 3 years that I've had a group of settings that I can tell it is not the settings, it is my control of the settings that is causing me to screw it up. Because every time before this, within a couple days, I could tell, okay, so this is not responding the way that it should. But now, when I do things, I can tell, like, when I move it, like, I go, oh, I should have moved it just a little bit less or a little bit more. So it's me kind of like learning what spots I need to hit and how I need to move it at this point, which is all very, very good stuff. Because I was about to throw in the towel for a little bit on Gyro. See, like right there. Oh yeah, no, I know that I'm playing against harder people, but literally tonight has just pretty much been atrocious in terms of my awareness and in terms of my playmaking. But it will get better. I just have to, and I'm talking about it will get better and crazy better tonight. I just have to get warmed up. I literally haven't played all day, and my brain hasn't hit that gear yet where I can just like see everything in slow motion. Because like when I play great, it's like something happens in my head where everything looks like it's slow motion. It's like I can see everything happening and I know exactly where I'm trying to go. Right now, the way I'm playing is like, I hope I can actually hit a shot and not die. Hey, what's up, Careless? Good to see you, homie. It's been a minute, man. How you been? Yeah, no, you're gonna see it. It's basically like everything is starting off opposite the way it was over the last 10 days. Hope you've been doing good, Careless. We're giving honor to TZD Caf, aka GRE Kafu Gyro, the Japanese pro who did what nobody else could do. He took Gyro with no aim assist and went to FNCS and won money with his team. So, history making stuff today. Okay. Let's try glasses back on. Okay, that's much clearer, but annoying to my face. Well, thanks, man. That means a lot that you said that. I really appreciate that. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you for reminding me, because that's what I'm going to try and do this match. Is I'm going to focus on. I think I'm moving too much, and so that's part of the reason why I'm not playing as well. Is like I'm just all over the place. So let me focus on just crosshair placement and very little camera movement. And see if that changes it. I've been doing great, homie. We've been just trying to pioneer and do something good for Gyro and Fortnite. And all the pieces are coming together, man. Momentum is starting to be gained. Okay, he's playing too weird, and I don't have any other weapons, so... Okay, there we go. That worked because he was terrible. He was just so, like, caught off guard by me coming into this box. Okay. Let's try to repeat that again. Oh, okay, just slow it down just a little bit. Pick a target, bro. Okay, I knew he was somewhere. Almost clutched out of that, bro. Well, I can try them. I don't really want to, because I don't want to start putting stuff on my eyes like that. Probably for the same reason you don't. But it just started happening, like last November is when I started like having to really like try to see stuff up close. And it's not that I can't see it, it's just, it's like, it's not HD anymore is the only way I know how to describe it. I can still read and everything, it's just not clear. It's just like, just got a little bit of haze around it and it's annoying. So when I put my glasses on, I could see so clear. And then some nights, like, I have to have different strength. I don't understand that either, but it's like I have to have different strength glasses. Oh, what a play. I have to have different strength glasses depending on, like, how my eyes feel that day. So that's why you see me kind of changing different glasses, because I've got, like, 4 different pairs of different strengths. Okay. I walked straight into that, bro. Interesting. Yeah. I guess that's a home remedy. Just go up and look into the horizon and your eyes will be healed. Oh, I almost did it to him again. Yeah, so it's either I wear something that annoys my face or I just deal with the haze. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot, right? I can just stare into the horizon. Interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely try that. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, well, you know. Jackalopes, aliens, Bigfoot. What's the difference? Finally, man. It took me like so long to just even be able to just get a kill like that. That's how bad I've been struggling tonight. Like, just to do something that I normally would do, I couldn't even maneuver it. I could not maneuver. Yeah, I think part of it is that I feel more. That could be it. You might have hit it on the head. Is that I feel more tense, even though I'm not tense. It's like I feel more less relaxed is probably the best way to say it. And it could be because I'm on a cleanse, basically. Like I'm only drinking water and milk and pretty much just focusing on only eating protein right now. I just started working out again. Like, I took a few months off. So this is day 2. Because I was trying to give my shoulder some time to feel better, and it actually didn't start feeling better until I started working out again, which is weird. So I don't get it. Like, I gave it time to rest, and it felt like it was more sore, and then now that I've started working out, it's less sore. I don't understand. It's like opposite. Oh, right through the window. What are the odds? What are the odds? Okay, so that was the second good play that I made today. That was flawlessly executed. So my range of motion is like this, basically. So I have the ability to go flip it like this, but then I can still go super slow. Oh, if I would have closed the floor up right there, it would have been done, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to follow what you're saying there, Voodoo. I think you're trying to say that he plays against better players all the time. But I feel like I play against better players all the time, too. Because that's why I die so much. So, I don't know. We're all going for the same thing, homie. Question is... I didn't drift snap right. Literally everybody is trying to land on this. Oh my gosh, bro. So terrible. So, honestly, the way it feels for me is I use less up and down motion, but I don't really know. See, and that's kind of the hard thing about this is that I'm trying to map out like what exactly I am doing sometimes. It feels like most of the time I'm just kind of just moving it like this the majority of the time, and then when I need to flip it, I'll go like this. But there's not really a lot of up and down that I can tell. And if I am, it's kind of like when I'm just like leaning like this, you'll see that kind of stuff happen. Oh, I see. I see. I see what you're saying. Hey, what's up, TSF 1000? Good to see you, homie. Yeah, I used to never play on 1-1. This is the first time that I've played on 1-1 and just stayed with it. So I'm not necessarily saying that 1-1 is the best to be on, because for the longest time I played on 0.84 and 0.94. Those were the two main numbers that I would rock for my vertical to horizontal ratio. But and I'm talking about 84:1 and 94:1, so it was a Y cut and not an X cut. But having to adjust to playing on 1-1, part of the benefit of it at this point for me of being on 1-1 is that it's helping me to hit certain plays and edits better than I normally would have been able to execute for whatever reason. So it's kind of like, depending on what your vertical to horizontal ratio is, it gives you a trade-off. Do you want to make this kind of edit, or do you want to hit this kind of shot? And the more you adjust the number, the more shots you'll be able to hit in certain situations, but the less you'll be able to hit shots in others. So it's kind of like a trade-off. You have to decide like which way is going to help you the best. Oh, come on. Quit doing that. Oh my gosh. What a play. Yeah, it's literally just a trade-off of the kind of shots that you want to hit. Because at .84, I am so good at long-range shots. So good. And then it's pretty decent for close range and stuff like that. But .84 gives me the right amount of adjustment so that I don't mess up my long-range shots. So it's really just a trade-off of like what you can, what kind of shots you want to hit and what kind of shots you want to miss. Yeah, it's so when I was doing the 1 to 77. The reason why I was doing that for a while was because it was giving me an X cut so that I wasn't moving it too far, and I was able to just kind of bump it at the right speed without really thinking too hard. So that's the reason why I started doing the X cut instead of the Y cut right before I started working on TZD calf settings. So the main benefit to being on 1-1 is that it gives you so much nimbleness, especially for your builds and edits. No, I haven't, but I'm going to explore some of those things when I learn how to do gyro on the Switch. So I got the Switch 2 for the purpose of trying to learn gyro on it and create instructional content for it. Oh, come on, man. That was the wrong edit to make. Thank you for saying that, Kurt. You literally are saying that on the stream where I am playing the absolute worst I've played in the last 10 days, but I appreciate the compliment, bro. Some of my movement is better, but tonight I'm just playing totally terrible. But this is all in dedication of TZD Calf, aka GRE Kafu Gyro from Japan. First gyro player to... I got sniped out of the air, apparently, or pistol out of the air. First gyro player to win money in FNCS using no aim assist. So all the pieces are coming together, man. Oh my gosh. Juicebox just nailed me, bro. Okay, let's try glasses off again. Oh, well, thank you so much for saying that. It's a very high compliment. It really does mean a lot, bro. A lot of the improvement you've seen is because of TZD Calf's settings. Since I've worked through his stuff 10 days ago and tried to understand what it is that he's doing, I've been on these settings for 10 days now, haven't changed them. And this is the longest that I've gone without changing anything for a couple years. So, and I don't expect to try and change anything anymore for a long time because I can tell that the reason why I'm not doing well is because I'm not moving it right or I'm not playing it right. Versus I could tell before that it was responding in a way that I didn't want it to do. So it's like the way it's set right now, it feels like it's responding to all of my commands like I want it to. I'm just not moving it properly when I get in certain situations. So it's a big difference, big improvement, and it means a lot that you said that, bro. So I thought about that, and I feel like that if the game went to VR, I would not want to play it. Only because it just scares me at the aspect or the prospect of like being locked into a headset for that long. Because it feels dystopian to me. So like if the game ever moved to just being VR, I probably wouldn't play it anymore. Because the amount of time that I would actually have to spend in a headset like that, it would feel like I'm in the Matrix or something, you know? And just the prospect of that future does not seemed very appealing to me. Because that would mean like I literally would, like as much time as I spend streaming, right? I literally would be in a headset for 3-4 hours every night. And it just feels like, it feels odd. It would feel odd to me, I guess. If I would have switched to my AR right there. Okay. That was the right play. I just kept trying to spam my shotgun. Yeah. No, I mean, in terms of wearing glasses or not wearing glasses, it's just something that I have to get used to. You know, this is the first year of my, like, imagine going your whole life seeing everything in HD and then all of a sudden it's not. It's just a part of life that I have to get used to now. You know, so people that have worn glasses their whole life, they did this when they were kids, where it was clear and then it got blurry. Well, I've spent basically 46 years seeing everything pristinely clear, and then now it's just a little fuzzy. So it's like a new way to live for me. So it's not just being able to see, it's like the way that I live now is different, because if I'm just trying to get directions on my phone while I'm driving, I gotta put my glasses on. It's crazy. If I'm just trying to look at a text message on my phone, I gotta put my glasses on. I've never had that experience before. Okay, so that worked out. Oh my god, that was a great play right there, bro. Great play. Dang it, I just kept whiffing that shotgun, bro. Had such good loot, too. Yeah, I wondered the same thing too before I got the Switch. I didn't know what Joy-Cons were. But I also got the original NES controllers and the original Super Nintendo controller and the original Sega Genesis controller so that I could play all the old games that I did when I was a kid. Yeah, thanks, Voodoo. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. I was able to play Sonic on the Genesis controller for the first time since 1996. I mean, that's the last time I played Genesis, basically, was 1996. And then was able to use an NES controller for the first time since probably 96 also. All of them. So basically almost 30 years since I've actually touched any of those type of controllers. Because after 96, then the next console that I played on was like a PS2, I think. Sega Dreamcast. And then Xbox. And it was just Xbox for years and years after that. Yes, Toe Jam and Earl Bro. I remember going to Blockbuster and renting that. Yep, I remember that one too. Vaguely remember it. Commodore, you mean? I don't remember Commander, but I remember Commodore. I had a Commodore, too. Yeah, Primal Rage. I vaguely remember that, too. I just completely screwed that up so bad. But it's been fun to just kind of, just for like 5 minutes, turn Mario on. And then put it down. Like, I've been playing like level 1 of Mario for like 5 minutes. And then just putting it down. And then Kid Icarus was the first game that I ever beat. So I played a little bit of that. Okay, yeah, Commodore, yeah. I played Legend of Zork, bro, on Commodore. That was like one of the main games that I would play on Commodore 64, where it's like you just entered a room and there's somebody staring at you with a grin, and then you say, give him some water, and then, or you type it in, and then it says, I can't really do that right now, or, you know, whatever. I can't even remember all the lines that it has, but it's like you're just basically typing text into a computer. That was the game. It spits text at you, and then you type text back. And that's how you played. And you have to come up with, like, it's not even multiple choice. It's just like you tell it, jump off the bridge, or whatever you want to tell it, and then it'll attempt to do whatever you told it to do. But it doesn't even give you any clues. It just, you just have to type in whatever comes to your mind. Yeah, no, I used to just write a note on the kitchen table and say, I'll be back at 5. That's how it was back then, bro. Now, you wouldn't even dream of letting your kids do anything like that at all. Oh my gosh. This was just like a free-for-all of just like stupidity right there. I was just trying to nail somebody with my AR. Yeah, so Oregon Trail, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego was my favorite. Like, it would, I'm trying to remember exactly how it would go, but like it was almost kind of like Zork, but you had pictures. And they were very, crude drawings. Because the graphics weren't that good, but you would have to command it also. But I think the difference was it was more like it gave you choices. You didn't like just have to guess at what to say to it. It gave you choices. But that was one of my favorite games was Carmen Sandiego. And then they had that TV show, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? That's all I remember from it. Yeah. You would get like dysentery and die or something, yeah. See, and that's another thing too that I want to do on this channel eventually, I mean, it's not going to happen right now, but eventually, is I want to do like a lot of retro stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen this guy. I don't remember what his channel name is, but like he has a bunch of stuff about the Commodore 64, and his whole channel is all about like retro things from the 80s and different things like that. I wish I could remember the name of the channel. but like the whole vibe is a lot like Riker, except for the channel, instead of it being focused on like gaming, it's focused on like just retro anything from that time frame. But I'd like to kind of get some old school equipment and just kind of stream it. You know, not the whole stream, you know, because I think it would be boring to do a whole stream on The Legend of Zork. But it would be fun to just kind of have like a little segment. You know, because that's another thing too I think I want to start doing, is I want to start thinking of my stream in segments, like a show. So I'm just talking about this out loud right now to kind of spitball these ideas and see what seems to stick in my head. But if I made segments to my stream to where like the first 30 minutes is this, second 30 minutes is that, and then it's just kind of like multiple ways of content that I can create within 1, 3, or 4 hour sitting, so that like instead of it being just all 4 hours of me dying playing Fortnite, if I never get better at the game, I can have different segments of different things. All right, let me see if I can catch up here. Oh. Yeah, you could change the name of your character. I forgot about that. I think somebody changed theirs to Poop. If I remember right. Oh. That was almost a good play until I just stood in the same place like I always do. Like if somebody, it would be interesting if somebody like cut up all the ways that I die, and I bet you like 99% of the time, if I saw like a montage of all my deaths, it would be literally me standing in this position trying to shoot somebody. Yeah, exactly. To go to the arcade, that was a thing, you know? It's crazy. You know, and kids today don't even have really a concept of what that's like. I mean, yeah, there's arcades, but it's just not the same. It doesn't have the same meaning. Yeah, no, I know. I'm sure there's other games I would like with Gyro. But I will have to admit, while I am not a music snob, like, I didn't realize how much of a game snob I am. Because, like, there's only certain kinds of games that I really can get into. And if I can't get into it, then it's like I only want to play it for like 5 minutes. You know, I couldn't spend a bunch of time playing games that I'm not into for hours. So, like, that's why for the longest time I just played Madden only. Like, I had other games, and I would play them, like, periodically from, like, time to time. But really only for just a few minutes. But I would spend hours and hours and hours playing Madden. Like, I don't know what it was about Madden. I think it was just because I never even really tried playing the other modes in Madden that much. Like, I tried all the modes that they had, but I never stuck with any of them except for head-to-head online. All I wanted to do was just play head-to-head online. And I think it was just I think that's why this is appealing to me too. Why Fortnite is appealing to me is because I'm playing against somebody else real time, and it's my skill versus their skill versus playing against the computer and having a set script of moves that the computer makes. Oh, what a play! Man. See, if I could have just been doing that all night, how incredible would that be? But I think that's the big appeal for me with Fortnite, is that it's such a unique game. Oh, I just walked straight into that. It's such a unique game where, yes, all of the mechanics are the same every game, but the outcome of how you do it is different every game. Meaning that it's like every game is not the same depending on how you play it. And I'm sure to people that just destroying this game, it feels all the same to them. But for me, it doesn't feel the same every game. It just feels like it feels like I have to think about each fight specifically versus some random pattern like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. You know, if you've ever played that game, where you can see when they're about to like when you get to Piston Honda, the third level in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. And it's not even called Mike Tyson's Punch-Out anymore, it's just called Punch-Out. But it's got all the same people in it except for at the end. But you get to Piston Honda and he goes like this, like he does this little blinky thing with his eyebrows, and you know that he's about to punch you with his right hand. It's stuff like that that you don't really get those cues in this game. You have to kind of like, you have to read what people are going to do differently. All those 25s, man. That was great. Yeah. I was just playing it earlier today and showing my son. I was like, this game, I used to play all the time. I said, look at the graphics on this. And the sounds. Like, when you knock somebody out, it's like, it sounds like a police siren. On steroids. that's to me what I think is the major difference in this game versus other games, is that it feels unpredictable, even though there are things that are predictable in it. And the physics of like how you can jump off of a wall and make certain moves to make a crazy play. It's almost kind of like whatever you can think of to move in real life, you can do here almost. This guy, I scared him. I scared this guy. I don't even know how I did any of that just now. Like, that all just happened. So maybe I'm hitting, finally, after 3 hours, I'm hitting my gear. It just all just came to me. Where's this guy at? I saw footsteps over here. Oh, thanks. But that was a crazy, crazy play that I just did. Oh, this is the same guy. Okay, I'm almost out of mats. I gotta quit building like I've got 5 million mats. I literally just wasted all my materials. Oh my gosh! Oh, come on, man. That was almost the best sequence of the night. Actually, it was the best sequence of the night. That was just almost a crazy clutch. I almost did that. Bro. You see, all of that was just coming to me without thinking, right? But it took me all night to get there. I have to find a way to get here faster. Bro. Yeah, it's literally the most unique game that I've ever played. And it's going to be very hard, in my opinion, to top the level of unpredictability that you get with this game in any other game. Until it happens, you know, until somebody else comes out with it, right? Oh! Was he behind me? I thought he was in my box. What was your plan? What was your plan? Like, he didn't even move until I broke his cone. Oh, I just missed it. So for a brief moment, I was a genius. I had like a really good sequence there. And that's probably the hardest aspect of this game, is to get to the place to where your brain can just look at the information and go boom, 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 boom. Execute X, Y, and Z. And then you just naturally just flow. And the other aspect that I like about this game, yeah, well, Zero Build makes it like every other game, which is why they made it that way. Because there's so many more people that don't want to play builds than there are people that do want to play builds. And that's just facts. You know, if everybody want to play builds, then they would never have added Zero Build. But for the casual gamer that just wants to just enjoy a shoot 'em up game, Zero Build is great for that. But for everything else, with building and all the mechanics of it, it's like a whole other world that you just kind of dive into, and it's almost kind of like it's almost kind of like an education, almost, where you think that you have an understanding of it, and then you just get another way to look at it, and you go, oh, okay, that's how this fits together, you know. But those things happen over time, because it's not easily understood immediately. Because I remember the first time that I played the game and my son was telling me that I have to learn how to build, I remember telling him, son, that's just, no, you don't have to build. I didn't know anything. I literally told my son, nah, this is just, yeah, you don't have to do that. I had no idea. Yeah, it's like a whole other education for you to just like, it's like you're going from grade 1 to grade 2 to grade 3 is what it feels like, right? And, you know, Peterbot and all of them are like senior level college, right? And I'm still just like a freshman in high school. That's kind of like what this is like. You have like a maturity. Oh! You have like a maturity level for like your playstyle. And, you know, the kind of plays you make, you're like, oh, he shows some sophistication, so he must be XYZ level, you know. And then you got the bots, you know, which is like kindergarten level, you know, whatever. It's just a whole universe all by itself. I remember what I was going to say, but the ability to hop into another match and just start fresh, that's the other aspect that's appealing to me too, is that you screw it up, you can just do it over again. And just, you can go from 0 to hero if you learn the lesson. You know, this is like kind of like Groundhog Day on steroids, where you just like repeat the same day over and over again, and you can choose whatever way you want to kill yourself. Just like the movie. You know, you just go through the match and try different actions until you get it right. Oh my gosh. That was incredible right there, what I just did. Yeah, it's... No, I feel you, homie. It's... If this was just zero build, I would not be as into this game either. Like, the only thing that would have attracted me to it, period, which is what drew me to it anyways, was the money. You know, the amount of money that can be made if you make content or play well in a tournament is stupid. You know, just the fact that Booga won $3 million. I missed all those edits right there. At 16 years old, I mean, if that kind of stuff was happening when I was in high school, bro. Yeah, I like all the modes, man. I like Blitz, I like Zero Build, I like all of it. But like, if I was in high school and I heard somebody, you know, my age won $3 million playing a game, playing Mario. Imagine like Mario was the Fortnite of that time, you know? And somebody won $3 million doing it. That would be crazy. And if you would have told me as a 16-year-old back then that in the future there's going to be this game that kids your age are going to be professionals and making 10 grand a month playing a video game, I would have just laughed my head off, because it's unreal that this is actually a thing that you can do. You know, and that 10 grand is like on the low side. You know, there's people that are making millions a year just for streaming. It's ridiculous. That's why it seems so crazy to me that I happen to just pick the right game with a big hole for gyro in it. And I get to be one of the OGs of how this all gets started. I just can't believe that this is happening, you know. Because this is the new wave of content, in my opinion. Like, if I'm successful at what I'm trying to do here, this will be the new wave of like what's happening with Fortnite content. Because it's new, it's fresh, it's not the same, you know, 16-year-old kids just destroying everybody. It'll be Fortnite from a different angle, a different perspective. If I can't make it happen, at least I tried. Because the only thing that it's costing me really right now is just time. You know? And I just happen to have the time to be able to put in every night to do it. So, why not? No way! I literally almost killed him with the power of gyro right there. He was almost dead, bro. Yeah, that's why I chose this, because it was... I knew that if I just was like, I'm gonna play keyboard and mouse, or I'm gonna play aim assist on controller, that doesn't really set me apart. The only thing that really sets me apart is my age, you know, aside from that, you know, but I wanted to be a part of something that is groundbreaking or at the beginning, you know, and that's what we have here. And literally any one of you that are watching this can do the same thing, you know, and that's part of my job, is to just kind of sell the idea that this can be for anybody that wants it, because it's wide open right now. You know, if I can do what I'm doing and get 200 subscribers for dying over and over again, you know what I'm saying? Then imagine when I actually start pumping content out that people want to see, you know, because it means a lot to me that you guys actually enjoy watching me, you know. I never thought that there would be this loyal of a fan base that comes and just like supports me and is rooting for me to do this, you know, because I think part of the appeal, the more that I think about things, is it's kind of like an underdog story. Where if I can pull this off, like, everybody's rooting for me to do something that seemingly is impossible, you know, for somebody my age. Yeah, you know, that's, you guys are hitting it right on the head, man. You know, so we're literally just in the beginning phases of this. You know, I can see this all coming together like over a 5-year arc, where over the next 5 years it's gonna be insane. Like, if you look at this now compared to where it is, it's gonna be 5 years from now. It's gonna be like, what in the world? Is this even real? There we go. That's what I've been missing all night, bro. That kind of stuff. You tried. Oh my gosh. No! I need to make it to this. What a clutch. What a clutch. Bro, I can't even hit my edits from that angle. But if you guys haven't seen the Riker Initiative, RYKER, I am literally gonna try and model my stuff after this, because that's the vision that I had in mind before ever seeing this guy. But Voodoo's the one that told me about him, and for whatever reason he quit streaming Gyro, or quit streaming period. But he was a Gyro streamer also, and he was a musician as well. And so if you haven't seen his stuff, you should check it out, because I'm going to try and have the same type of look once I get everything set up in my studio the way I want. Yeah, exactly. It means more when you're doing something that's never been done before, you know. It's just like when building first started to become a thing and people figured out how to build, right? Before that, it was like, oh, this guy can build, but so what? And then when people started doing crazy stuff with it, then it was like, oh wow, this is actually a thing. It's gonna be the same with Gyro, in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. You know, and since I tried to copy his stuff, my gameplay has improved, except for tonight. See you later, homie. I might actually win this match. As terrible as I've been playing, I might actually win this. Ooh, I got gifted another slurp. I was like, why did you drink that slurp right now? I should have saved it. Yeah, well, it happens fast because it happens slow, right? This thing has been cooking for however many years Gyro's been out. You know, it's been like simmering in a pot somewhere, and then when it's time to eat, everybody's gonna eat, you see? It's not time for dinner yet. That's the reason why it hasn't taken off. But as soon as the food is done cooking, bro, everybody's gonna want to eat from this table. Oh, dang it. I let him piece me. Yeah, it's because it's so foreign. Like if, for example, if the original Nintendo controller was gyro and not just the little square with push buttons on it, like if that original Nintendo controller that we grew up on, you could actually move it like gyro, then everyone would have a different outlook on it. But because everything was introduced as analog sticks and D-pads and A and B buttons, that's the reason why it's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what is this? You know, because it's just it's such a foreign concept to be able to just hold something and then move around like this, you know. But what people don't realize is that you're already doing that anyways when you're pushing the buttons. When you push your stick, when you push the D-pad, when you push any of the buttons on the controller, it makes a small motion already. And so you're just basically taking advantage of the stuff that you're already moving with your hands. And it's the reason why when people play video games and you see them on TV going like this while they're playing, none of that motion is actually affecting their character movement, you know? So somehow the disconnect has to be bridged together. And when you can help people to understand that, wouldn't it be cool if those motions you are already making actually made your character do something good in the game? Then the light bulbs will start to kind of go off, you know? But I get it, you know? My son has tried gyro a couple times just out of curiosity to, like, he'll pick up my controller and try to play it. But it hasn't captivated his interest enough yet to go, oh, I want to actually, you know, do this more. So, but the few times that he picked it up, he was like, oh, okay, I see what's happening here, and he could make it move. But he would just rather play on mouse and keyboard, you know. And again, all of that just has to go with frame of reference, because when he started playing Fortnite, all he wanted to do was play mouse and keyboard after he learned how to play controller, because that's what all the cool people were doing. You see, all the streamers, all the coolest people to look at were on mouse and keyboard. So the task is to make this the next cool thing to do. You know, because I believe there's going to be a day when it's like, oh, that guy plays gyro, that's pretty cool. He's cool because he plays gyro, you know. So we kind of have to equate gyro with being cool, with being extra skilled, you know, to the level that gyro players make more money because they have more skill. You know, that's kind of what I see, or what I envision with this, is that if we do our job right with promoting this, gyro will be like the sophisticated, cool way to play the game. Like, you have a little bit of extra clout because you play gyro, is what I'm saying. Man, that was such a good move, too. I faked him to the right, but I just walked straight into a shotgun to the left. Yeah, it is mind-blowing. It's magic. It's literally, it feels like magic. When you can control everything like this, it's the most fun way to play the game, hands down. Because it's just all coming from your hands and you just can't believe that you're actually executing what is in your brain with your hands. You are literally just taking something that's not supposed to be and just going like, oh wow, I can actually do this with my hands. I didn't mean to do that. Come on. What a shot. Oh no, come on. That would have been such a great gyro clip right there, bro. I flipped it and I just didn't get around fast enough to pull the trigger. That was so amazing right there. That would have been a crazy clip. Okay. Alright. I gotta do one more match. Then I gotta stop because I gotta go to sleep. So, the question is why tonight was so bad? I think maybe it's just because I have some mild brain fog because I haven't had coffee, I haven't had anything for the last 2 days. I've just been on this cleanse. That's the only thing I could think of why it feels like tonight, like no matter what I do, it's not working. It's because like I'm trying to like I'm just pushing buttons and I'm not like seeing the plays. It's just like everything is just like all a blur. But I've been on this thing where I'm gonna try and do something that's gonna help my clarity basically, and that's why I'm going on this cleanse. Is I want to be able to start working out again and just not have any other chemical input other than just water and protein and whatever else my body needs, and then see how that does for my brain. All right, last match. I'm going to lock in as hard as I can. Yeah, it's not like I can't think. It's just like there's like some type of haze where I'm doing everything that I feel like I'm normally doing, but I'm just not seeing everything as clearly to make the plays that I want to make. You know, but I hope that all of this will go towards like training to be able to be in any situation. Like no matter what state of mind I'm in, I want to be able to play the game at a high level. Or no matter how I feel, I want to be able to play at a high level. Because a lot of what I do sometimes is just all by like my level of like feeling confident about things. Which it shouldn't be tied to that, right? It should be tied to just like me knowing what to do and not be dependent on like how I feel. Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of like just a mild haze is the only way I know how to describe it. Oh, I just mistimed that edit right there. I'm gonna kill you again. I killed you again. And this guy's gonna try to kill me again. Oh, come on, man. See, I always do that ramp flip the wrong way. I need to start getting in the habit of flipping it the opposite direction. See, Billy Bicep taught me that, and I still don't do it to this day. I took one lesson with him that blew my brains, basically. And I still don't apply all of the stuff that he taught me. It's crazy. Okay, so let's see if I can start focusing on that. Bro. That was crazy, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. Caffeine haze. All in my mind. Oh. All right. I gotta stop. It's not gonna get better if I could do one more. So. But that's pretty good. I gotta remember that. Caffeine haze all in my brain. That's good stuff. All right. Well, we're gonna come back again tomorrow. Love you guys. We'll see you next time.